This is model 53. It's a 50/3 Harris torch. It's a nice shape, nice clean, works really good. There's no leaks. I tested everything for leaks. It has a number 6 tip in it, and it's also you can take this number 6 tip out. You could take this out. This part's a little bit tight right now, but this part, they both should be tight. But anyhow, you can actually take that out, and then that's a separate part that you can use to change these tips from 0 to, I'm not sure, I think they go up to 10. And you can also put for LP gas in there, but these right now are for acetylene. This is set up for acetylene. You can also get a regular tip, regular welding tip. This is also a Harris. As you can see, you can take that kind of tip also, which comes in nice and handy. Matter of fact, this tip here, you can weld aluminum with it. But I'll try this other tip here first, and then I'll do a demonstration of welding aluminum. And I'm not talking about brazing aluminum or soldering aluminum. I'm talking actual welding. Melting the aluminum and fusing other aluminum in with it. I'm not talking the stuff that they solder on. I'll show you a few little things that are unique about these torches, which are nice because I've had quite a few of them and sold quite a few of them, so I'm well familiar with them. This part of the torch here you lock on. If you lock this on, that's just like a regular torch now. If you release it, it shuts everything off. Number 6. This is a heavy tip. Which you can see that it welds good, it works good. I just wanted to demonstrate how this pilot light works. I usually adjust this up. There's 2 settings, one's for oxygen and one's for gas. See, once you have the torch set, you can release this. Well, I didn't leave enough out, I guess. Let me get this set here. Anyhow, I didn't have the gas screw turned out enough to give you enough gas to get something going there. But there's for gas, or for your acetylene, then this is for the oxygen. As you can see it changing there, you're going there. But you can get it to where it doesn't smoke for you, and it's not too bad. Probably adjust it down a little bit. Once you get used to doing this, they do work pretty good. Anyhow, and then you can put the flame right back to where you were. Go back to welding. Take it, you're done welding, you need to do something. It saves you on gas, but the pilot's still lit. That's still a little high, but that is a big tip in there. So, it works fine. Or you can just use it the regular way. You can just shut these off. Just shut them off. Just turn them in. Which sometimes I like doing it this way because, especially if you're not in production, if you got a lot of production, then maybe use that. But it's still nice because it's set. It never got off being set. So you just hook it up. So you're ready to go. Shuts off. Again. Ready to weld. Nice torch. Not, like I say, there's no leaks. It's a used torch, and it's an older model, but it hasn't been used very much, and I went over it good. It has check valves on them. And then this tip comes with it. And this is same thread as a Victor, the smaller Victor setup. But Harris, if you're going to buy off eBay, Harris tips go cheaper. For some reason, people want the Victor. Harris is a better torch. Arguably a better torch. Some guys ain't gonna say it, but I've dealt with a lot of different torches. Smith's is probably very quality torch too. Now this is a piece, 2 pieces of aluminum. It came from a vinyl railing, the inside of a vinyl railing. So it is aluminum. And this is just an aluminum rod, TIG rod, or any kind of aluminum will work, even off a coil or off a roll, and wind it together. Wind 2 pieces together with a drill or something. Any of it will work. I'll just show you how good this is, a good torch. Aluminum is not easy to weld, and it is a little bit of flux, welding flux. Aluminum welding flux, that is, on it. Oh, I had this set and I just unset it. Oh well. If you ever tried welding aluminum, it's not. It is easy, but if you don't do it a lot, it takes a little bit of while to get used to doing it again because it melts so quick, as you can see. I had to turn the torch down a little bit too hot. That is kind of thin aluminum. You have to remember, I am not a welder by profession. I do enjoy doing it. And I don't do aluminum too often, but that's just and that is a number 3 tip. If you get a number 0 tip, you could really turn the heat down and it would probably do a way better job than I did. But if anybody's ever tried that, to do aluminum, it is not an easy thing to get used to. Once you're used to it, it's fine. It melts quick. It's got a real temperature that you can see I burned through here because I was way too hot. It's too hot here, but as you can see, it welded it without much problem as long as I controlled the heat on it. So, just to show that this torch will weld aluminum, it's a very good torch. Now, you can see that that is a weld, even though it's not the pretty weld. Someone who knows how to weld, you got good penetration there. I know I made it started too hot, but like I say, it will weld and do a good weld.